It's always good to see some of the problems firsthand. But the more important reason for being on the bus today is prevention. Seeing what we have done in the past that has allowed us to have a condition that we don't want to have in the future. In other words, to learn from our past mistakes. And how do those come about? Well, in planning, in authorizing new projects, allowing the developer to deviate from the plan that they submitted. Of the bus didn't work at all, and somebody tried to convert, the same developer tried to convert that into office buildings. You have to ask yourself, look at it close. Now look at this house on the right of the bus. Do you think these neighbors have a right to be concerned about what's around? This is one of the oldest neighborhoods in Gulfport. But look at the condition. Have a glance at the signage and ask yourself, can we do better? Again, look at the myriad of signs and the absolute lack of planning and lack of standards. A person can build just about anything they want to build under our present rules. And again, not trying to find fault with anybody, but just saying for the future, do we want more of this? Look north right now and look at the signs themselves. And look at that image. Does that speak well of when you come on Airport Road here, arriving in our community to go to a conference or a convention, and this is what you see? Can we do better?
We had numerous problems with work being done without permits, and also drainage issues. If you can look, it's quite a bit higher on this side of the street than it is on the south side of the street. This area was annexed back into the city in 1994 and it has pre-existing drainage problems. So when they came out here and cleared the land and removed all the ground cover without permits, you know, it created issues with water flow coming off this property. This developer turned his plans in the building code services. Instead of him turning in for single family houses, he turned in for duplexes. You know, so it caused great confusion with the people in the office just due to the fact that this, you know, didn't meet the requirements at first. So he had to go back through the boards to be able to put these duplexes in.
Mayor, what we'd like to point out from the police department side from this is if you notice all the cars on the side of the roadway, under current code standards, the driveways are rated for 1.5 vehicles. But if you do any kind of research, you know in modern American society, nobody, it doesn't matter your socioeconomic status, nobody owns just one car anymore. Right. Everybody owns at least two cars. And we can say that the second car is rated for a garage, but who uses a garage for a car anymore? It's storage. Therefore, the overflow of the vehicles are not going to be on the property, it's going to be on the roadway, hindering public safety.
I want you to look at the contrast between the two. Not that everyone should build to the standards of Florence Gardens, but you can see on the right as we pass Florence Gardens what these folks did in landscaping, in retaining the surrounding foliage. Some of the nicest houses in Gulfport are back to the right, including big retainage ponds that are lakes. They sell for a pretty good nickel. Now let's look to the left, and this is what the City Council found when we first took office a few weeks ago. This is a development that clear-cutted this land and tore down every tree in sight. Just look at it. We came out here with the thought that we would arrest somebody because they were cutting down magnolias that were too big to put your arms around. And we found at that time that we did not have a tree ordinance that covered residential property. The council has since given us that tree ordinance. Brand new, just permitted, under construction right now. And here you have, I don't know what you call it, but it's on the left-hand side.
Trailers.
There's 3 bedrooms, George.
Look at the retention pond to the left, 3-bedroom units. And this is the future of our city.
There are actually 2 units per structure. Upstairs and downstairs are individual units. There's 3 bedrooms on the bottom and 3 bedrooms on on the top.
Right.
They're single line, double stack.
We're stopping here because, quite frankly, some of us think that this may be one of the worst examples we have currently, and it's presently being built. And this is not something we inherited from somebody. We permitted this under the regulations following the hurricane, and you see what we're going to get. Trying to put people that are developers out of business by making it too expensive for them to build, that would be counterproductive too, but there's a little balance that it
we're in now is called Grand Lido. These are townhomes. These townhomes are actually constructed by, if you remember the first development we looked at that was over by the airport, it's the same company.
Look at the vacancy rate for the automobiles. And